Welcome to a new adventure with Java Walker World. Today we bring you Portugal, one of the top tourist destinations for travelers. Portugal's culture, history, nature, and diverse landscape are just a few reasons why travelers are drawn to this beautiful country. So stay with us as we visit outstanding Portuguese beaches, ancient cities, quaint villages, and savor the marvelous food, wine, and coffee. Come walk with us.
Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too.
We are headed, we just skipped out of Lisbon altogether, and we're headed to an area or a village called Sines, and we're going to try to find a one-night
stay
hotel
before we take our Airbnb over, which is tomorrow the 10th. So Sines is off the ocean. I heard it's very nice, so we're on our way down there. It's about an hour and a half drive. We're pooped, so we're going to head on down. Got to start this vacation slow, not with a running start, because then we'll just be wiped. So we're gonna go down, find maybe a nice spot, have a nice meal, check in, go for a nice evening walk. If the weather dictates, start fresh tomorrow.
Here we are driving over the famous Vasco da Gama Bridge. This bridge is 12 kilometers long, 7.5 miles long that is, and it links the north and the south regions of Portugal. This bridge was inaugurated for the 1988 Lisbon World Exposition. Isn't that cool? Fun fact, it is said that the bridge is so long that on a cloudy day you cannot see from end to end. Hold on, let's rewind this a bit. I didn't share the information about our rental car. Well, here it is, and this is me videotaping the whole car on the outside before we pick it up. And Frank is in the office with the fellow that we arranged to have this rental car. It's a pretty snazzy little car, should be really good on gas. Well, this is something that I do for every rental car that we have ever had. I always do a videotape of the surrounding area of the car just to see if there's any sort of problems so we can document them on the contract. And I have this video that's time-stamped, so there is no issue. And, I always like to make sure the agent knows that I'm doing this. And I like to add that this agent did not put the pressure tactics that they do in order to upsell extra insurance and so forth. That can be really annoying, and he did not do this. We got the insurance online, and that was satisfactory. So we were very cool with that. Should be a good rental. Well, thank you, discovercars.com and Specific Rental Car. Awesome job. Now back to the story. About 2 hours later, we arrive in Sines. Sines Sea View Congress Center, Business Center, Spa, they call it all those things. This is the hotel we chose to stay in. It was a little bit of a splurge, but we wanted that because we were so tired. We wanted a good comfy bed. And we got that right here in Trolls. Let's share our little room here. Let's see if I can get, there we go. That's a little bit better.
Tall ceilings, eh? Look at that.
Let's see what our view is like. Just, since I'm turning around anyway. Nice big TV. Frank is fussing with the door. Push in, push out. There we go. We figured it out. So there you go. Somewhat of an ocean view. What do you think? And a garden view. I think she said she upgraded us.
Very nice, look at that.
Wow.
Let's go fast.
Let's get that. Wow. Well, the weather down here is much better than in Lisbon. This is kind of a cool building. The facility is brand new. Everything, the underground parking was included in the price. Breakfast is included in the price. Free Wi-Fi, of course. Let's take a look at this bathroom. Hi.
They have a closet too.
Very nice. They're beautiful closets here. Safe.
And that light goes on when you open it. Big enough for lots of clothes, top, bar, and there's even one more. Look at that. Fridge,
Slippers.
slippers.
And this hotel is a spa hotel as well. Well, here we are at the Scenes.
Scenes.
S-I-N-E-S. Seaview Hotel. It's a business center, that sort of thing, spa, that sort of thing. Anyways, it's really nice. We just needed to spend here one night. We figured it was sort of like halfway between where our Airbnb is going to be. And so we thought we'd treat ourselves. We knew we were going to be tired on our first day.
It's a brand new hotel. It's just off the ocean here. You can see the cargo ships going by and that kind of stuff.
And we had challenges getting down here.
Oh yeah, we almost ran out of gas and we got off the road because we wanted to take the scenic route here.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a gas station. We're down to like one bar. It was already in the red. And I know you got to reserve, but we weren't finding any gas stations. And then the phone that we put the SIM card in that we're using.
What we decided to do, this is just, you probably do this as well, it's a little hack, is that you take one of your old cell phones, if you have one, and you take that and you use that and you put a SIM card in so that you can use it while you're here, rather than using and you know, sometimes
your main phones, your primary phones.
Yeah, because sometimes things go wrong with your main phone.
Yeah, and paying that plan that at home it's $15 a day. This costs us $25 for a SIM card and it's good for 30 days.
10 gigs and
and unlimited phone calls. So, you know.
So that's good.
So so we got a phone number for it and all that kind of stuff.
We had the battery on the old phone dying. Thank goodness I remembered that I had a battery pack.
Power pack, because the plug in the car wasn't up to snuff. It wasn't your regular USB port. It was
C2C, and I didn't have a plug for C2C.
So it was a good start. Anyway, we're dead tired. My eyes are burning. It's been a long day so far, so we're gonna have a rest and hopefully find a nice place for some dinner later.
Yeah, and that's it for today. We're going to see you in the morning. Well, good morning, and here we are having our free breakfast. It's not free, it was included in the price of the room, but look at this view. Isn't this outstanding? Frank is so hungry, he just filled up his plate and went straight to sit down and eat, but good for him. I'm glad he's doing that because he's been driving and it can be very wearing, but the food was so fresh. It looked so good. The dining room was beautiful. The view outstanding. We're so excited about the day we have ahead of us.
Alright everybody, we're checking out. That's our first night in Portugal, and actually we're here in Sines. So we're checking out. As you can see, this is how light we travel. 2 carry-ons and 2 backpacks for 2 months worth of vacation here in the Algarve. So come along and join us. It was a great night's sleep. Breakfast was fantastic. Highly recommend the hotel here, Sines by the river, or by the sea.
Sines.
Singe by the Sea.
Yeah.
So look it up. It's a very nice spot, very modern, very nicely located, quiet in the evening for sleeping. So as you see, I got the backpack on, so let's hit the road. We're on our way to our destination for the 2-month period in Portimão.
Yeah, we don't have to be there for several hours.
Yeah.
We're only less than a couple of hours away.
So check-in's at 4 o'clock, so we're going to meander our way all the way down there and bring you some more sights and sounds of the Algarve.
But first, let's explore Singe.
Okay, so here we are at the Singe coast. Got a nice little map there. We're going to try and follow and do a little walkthrough, but just a little bit of background. Jetting out into the Atlantic Ocean, the Singe Peninsula is the westmost point in the entire Alentejo coast. As a result of its connection to the sea, Singe is a port city, traditionally known a base for fishing, and in the last few decades an important deep water port where there is a major maritime port. However, the good organisms of the territory in Singe means that magnificent scenery can be enjoyed along the coast, particularly on the doorstep of the traditional and historic urban center. So right over to the right, you're going to see the Vasco da Gama beach. I got to get my Portuguese accent going here. It's stuck in the back of my throat. And it's on the north coast. And we're going to wind up going into the Singe Castle, which is above us here on this cliff.
Are we going to it?
Eventually, we're going to work our way and show it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So come along. This is all new to me, and it's going to be hopefully all new to you people. Or if you people have been here, please comment and tell me what you think about Singe. So come along. It's going to be fun.
Wow, that's a really wide beach.
That is nice. Vasco da Gama Beach. So here we are, mid-January. Temperature totally bearable. I had a jacket on, I had to take it off. So if you're wondering what the weather's like down here, so far so good. It was a little foggy and cloudy when we got in yesterday, a little damp. But this is fantastic. I hear it's supposed to be 14 or 15 here today. I am just fine with a little light hoodie. And so yeah, if you want to get away from winter back in North America or anywhere like that, and you don't want the heat or the excessive temperature, hey, this is definitely an option.
Well, that was a great morning here in Singe, Portugal. We're in the Alentejo area of Portugal, which is the Singe, the city of Singe, is exactly the furthest westerly point of Portugal in the Singe or Alentejo area, apparently. That's what we read. So it's very nice, very beautiful, and I highly recommend it. We're excited to be here, so stay with us as we keep on going. And if you're enjoying this video, please give us a like.
So that's cool. Here we have the recycling program. 2 big container-like units with a big mail looking slots you pull out for even electronics, plastics, cardboard, a variety of things. Really, really neat. Looks like they just lift it up, cart it away. It's on wheels.
Very progressive.
Oh yeah.
All right, this concludes our day here in Singe, Portugal.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Alentejo area is very beautiful. Stay with us as we continue our journey here in Portugal. And if you're interested in our Azores series that we did a couple of years ago, I'll include it here so that you can just click on it and watch that. And join us next week as we continue our journey here.
Find out where our next destination is here in Portugal.
Woo! Woo!